Hi guys and welcome to another reaction video. Today we're going to look at 10 scary ghost videos that your therapist won't approve of. Let's go.
A ghost hunter from South Yorkshire, UK, was spending the night investigating the old chapel in Brampton, Rotherham, when his cameraman captured something truly bizarre. The old chapel has generated numerous reports of
Where I'm from.
unexplainable events, such as moving objects, voices echoing from supposedly empty rooms, and during his first visit years ago, he even felt that he'd made contact with a ghostly child, but he was unable to collect any evidence. However, during his latest visit, after hours of trying to capture more paranormal proof, he caught what some believe to be the most compelling piece of poltergeist activity. Take a look.
I ask again, if there are any entities within this building, can you please make yourself known? Got the portal ready. I've also got the K2 meter to pick up any spikes of BMF. So let's do this. If there are any entities within this building, I ask for you to make yourself known. Okay, got the REM pod set up here. So if that, goes off for no reason, that could be potential evidence. Okay. I'm going to knock like this. Can you repeat it? You can use all my energy to do so.
I'm going to knock like this.
Sleeping. Are you sleeping here? Please copy this if you can.
He spent hours trying everything, and then this happened.
Communicate with me. Knock on the floor, knock on a door. Let me know you are here. Are you the minister here? What?
What attitude is a bit weird.
Was that you? Is that you? What is? Get that thing off. What is that? Hello? Have you locked that door? Hello? That door's closed. Hello? I just don't know what's going on. Hello? Who's there, please? Why did that door just move? Is it a draft or something? Have you left one of the doors open? Are you sure you've closed it? Who's done that, please? Who's just done that? Who's moved the door?
That door needs a bit of WD-40.
All I could hear is that bloody thing that you put on.
Someone, or something, touched the REM pod and moved that door. But who, or what, when there was nothing to be seen there? There are a few factors here that do make this footage more compelling than most. First off, the cameraman reacted pretty quickly and managed to capture the door moving while the REM pod was going off. We have a full view of the whole area and he gets really close to it, and we couldn't find any signs of strings or motors on that door. The guys also didn't overreact, as you'd typically see in fake ghost videos. Plus, they spent hours investigating the place, and this was the only exciting piece of evidence they captured that night, which is usually how real paranormal investigations go. Sure, you could argue that the REM pod was tampered with and somebody was pulling a string to move the door, but after watching their approach and reactions throughout the whole investigation, we find it pretty hard to believe that these guys would be using those tricks. But what do you think?
No, I'm not buying it. Door's probably on a spring, on hinges or something. Nah.
Did you spot something that we didn't? Please let us know in the comments section if you did. Number 9. The Others. This next creepy video was emailed by one of you guys who wishes to remain anonymous. Their mum captured the footage a couple of months back to show them what she had been dealing with while she was home alone. They stated that their mum never believed in the supernatural until recently when the thing started happening in her house. Here's what she caught one night while she was laying in bed.
There is movement there. I don't. It's right there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's there.
Don't see anything.
Oh. Oh. Oh God, I don't want to go in there.
She left door open or something.
This.
Alright, stop breathing down. Mike, man.
This always happens when I seem to be having a bad night. Oh God, it's bad. There's nothing here.
No. She didn't look to the left.
It always happens. I don't. Oh God. Oh God. Maybe. Hello? Oh.
Something appeared to be behind the curtain, moving it, but when she checked, there was nothing there. We can also see that there are no windows that could cause a draft.
No,
Their
she
mum
didn't
lives
look
in
to
an
the
old
left.
house, believed to be haunted.
Nah, I'm not
But
buying
since
it.
she didn't believe in the paranormal, she paid it no mind and just enjoyed the discount. However, she started noticing subtle movements in the kitchen whenever she was having a rough night. But this time, the eerie disturbance got a little bit closer. We do find this one fascinating. The way she's breathing sounds like genuine fear, and the footage looks so real. But what do you think? Is she spooking herself when there could be a more logical explanation? Or there's her, and then there's the others. Number 8. Spooky neighbour. Sometimes when you turn your stereo up full blast, you might not just be disturbing your neighbours. As it turns out, some paranormal beings might not be your biggest fan either. Take a look what happened when these guys went a little overboard with their tunes.
What is it? You wanna hear that? There's like banging outside, but my neighbor's fucking with us or something. This for being too loud.
It wasn't uncommon for their neighbours to complain about the loud music, but this time, after hearing somebody banging on their window, they started recording to prove that their music wasn't that loud at all. But as soon as they went outside to check, what looks like one of his weird neighbours was watching from behind the shed. Scared,
Possibly.
he cut the footage out abruptly by accident, and unfortunately, we have no idea what happened next. But can you imagine going outside at night to find this shadow weirdo hiding behind your shed? No thanks. Number 7. Moving dolls. While investigating a Mexican cemetery where many locals swear they caught dolls moving by themselves, these ghost hunters expected to capture something spooky, but they never expected the huge creep fest that they were about to witness. Take a look.
Ay, güey. Se movió la cabeza, güey. Sí se movió, güey. Se está moviendo de la orilla, güey. ¡Ay, otra vez, güey! Sí, se movió, se movió. A la mouse. No puede ser. Sí, amigo, sí se miró. ¡Colo! A la ma...
Who don't love
That's
some
freaky.
creepy dolls moving on their own, right?
Güey, parece que se movió otro. No, sí se movió, güey. El más grande, mira. Se está moviendo, güey. Güey, se levantó. No puede ser. El segundo de una orilla se levantó. El segundo... güey. El segundo que está con el de gorro. Amigos, miren, ese mono se movió. Es el único que tiene gorro ese a un lado. Güey. ¿Qué pasó, güey? Parece que algo en el suelo se movió. ¿Dónde, güey? En el suelo se movió algo, güey. No, se está moviendo un mono para la puerta, güey. O para la ventana. Mira la ventana, güey. Mira. Ese mono que está ahí, güey. Ese es, sí, es un mono. ¿Qué es, güey? No sé qué es. Arriba, el de arriba, güey, se movió de arriba. Se está moviendo de todos lados. Acá arriba se movió uno. Acá arriba se movió uno. Se está moviendo de todos lados, güey.
Oh, bless. If that's actually a kid's grave, that's actually quite sad. Oh, it's probably just playing with its toys. It's scary. It's quite sad.
Sí, cierto, sí se está moviendo, güey. ¿Quién eres?
What's most fascinating about this video is the way so many dolls move in multiple directions when there's a glass window on both sides and a lock on the door, making it incredibly hard, if not impossible, to create those movements with strings without being seen on camera. But for clarity's sake, let's assume they were pulling strings or remote control tampered dolls. Who in their right mind would allow them to open the lock of a private family mausoleum just to mess with the dolls for one video? There's also no way that there could be somebody behind the dolls, as it's completely blocked off. More so, these are clips from a live stream where they kept engaging with their audience, so it couldn't have been pre-recorded or edited. This one left us baffled, but maybe you spotted something that we didn't. If you did, point it out in the comments because we'd love to know.
Look at this one's eyes. Freak. This one. Can't even see its eyeballs. This one too.
We didn't. If you did, point it out in the comments because we'd love to know. Number 6. Abandoned nursing home. The ghost hunters from Realm Explore investigated an old abandoned mansion built in the early 1900s. A couple of decades after it was built, the villa with 49 rooms was converted into a nursing home for God knows why, and a while after that, the nursing home was abruptly closed with many amenities left behind. No one knows exactly why it was closed down, but many believe that it was due to the high number of strange activities reported from inside. The team at Realm Explore didn't find much at first, but after they'd uploaded the video, one of their viewers pointed out something very weird that they caught on camera.
Did you see it?
Bet you missed it, didn't you? Let's slow it down and zoom it in. It looks like a black shadowy hand vanishing into the wall. At first you could assume that it was just a shadow formed as the light entered the room, but when you slow it down a bit, you'll see that there's nothing there that could have cast that shadow. It also seems to only appear for 2 or 3 frames. Surely if something was in front of the light casting the shadow, it wouldn't just vanish through the wall without being visible on the doorframe. Or maybe you have another theory. Let us know. Number 5. Ghost Rider. Imagine working in a meatpacking plant and being the last one to lock the premises for the weekend when everyone's already on their way home. Then you come back on Monday morning to find this bone-chilling clip while checking the security camera. To be fair, after realising the afterlife means more work, we'd all be angry enough to smash up the place too. On a serious note though, could it have been a mechanical fault or a terrible warehouse ghost rider? Who knows?
Ghost
Number 4.
some work.
Haunted Church. The following creepy video was sent to us via email from one of you guys. Shout out to Trina G. She said her nephew, who works as a security guard, noticed an anomaly inside a church and decided to record it while he was driving home at around 3:45 in the morning. And here is what he caught that night.
Alright, so there's an electrical fault.
Looks kind of strange.
Now, we're
Looks
no
kinda
electricians,
strange.
but after researching potential causes for this, we just couldn't find any that would make sense. For one, it couldn't be a problem with the bulbs, switches, or dimmers. The chances are very slim that all of the bulbs and switches on multiple buildings would have the same problems at the same time. And secondly, faulty wiring doesn't make much sense either, as we can see all the other buildings around flashing at the same frequency as the church. And for sure, voltage fluctuation and faulty wiring wouldn't just flash the lights perfectly timed like clockwork, would they? It would flash in sporadically random intervals. It also couldn't have been people messing around inside the church because a good number of buildings far away were flashing at the same time too. The whole thing just doesn't make any sense, especially when it's in a church at stupid o'clock. Moreover, her nephew also said that no alarms were going off, and no police or anyone around the building, even after he waited a while to figure out what was going on. He said that the lights eventually stopped on their own and that he left. If you're an electrician or know what on earth could be happening here, please leave us a comment. Number 3. Time
With that one, I won't say it's so spiritual, paranormal. But my guess is some sort of electrical fault.
to move out. YouTuber World Paranormal has seen some super scary paranormal activity, so they decided to set up some hidden cameras to capture the bizarre moments. And oh boy, did they catch a right spook fest. Take a look.
Like a kid's ghost was playing.
Looks like Andy's playing games again. First moving its arm and now it wants to fall to the floor. This is kind of cool though. I'm really glad it likes to be active lately. Well, ever since I took it out of the cabinet because we got this set. So now I keep it out, but
I think
I
they're
don't
called
know.
Raggedy Ann dolls.
It's pretty cool though. Is there anything here? Well, I mean, the doll fell on the floor, but that could have been anything. Make a knock. Or a sound. Or move the doll again. Are you a little kid?
That's quite a few orbs. Someone talk.
Are you grown? Can you make the doll move?
Go make it move.
Can you tell me your name? Can you knock? Yo. Bro.
Bro.
Is that you who opened? No, don't even answer that. I might be done with this pretty soon. good on that.
What began as mere objects moving on their own, and orbs flying around, escalated into something that would make him consider moving.
So, here we are again. That little bottle of candy you see right there either jumped or slid or rattled, but I heard the candy shake for sure. That definitely wasn't quiet about that. So we're gonna see what we can get. Can you make it move again? If there's anything here, can you make it move again? Well, in the meantime, here's our new beautiful cabinet we got for the haunted dolls. We got it for like 30 bucks. I had to clean it.
Ooh, Shadow Man.
Super dusty. And then it turns out that the dolls won't even fit in it. Which sucks because it is such a beautiful cabinet.
Is it? I see it's
There's
someone
a lot of
dressed in
space
black.
down here, but you know, I'm not doing that. I don't want to shelter them away.
Looks like someone with their hands in the pockets. Not sure.
Um,
Could be a ghost
but yeah,
or a shadow.
we're still gonna use it for something else, though. I guess continuing to look for a better space for the antiques and haunted items.
While showing off the cabinet that he'd got for haunted dolls and antique items, he caught a shadowy apparition standing right behind him in the cabinet glass. But this wasn't the only creepy footage captured in his haunted apartment, so make sure you subscribe to World Paranormal to stay up to date with his hair-raising experiences.
I figure it's up.
Number 2. Lights Out. Imagine a house where doors open on their own, objects go flying, and shadowy figures come out to play at night. That's what this guy claims to experience on a regular basis. So much so that his daughter is terrified of going home when it's getting darker. One night, when he was just watching TV, his lights started freaking out, and little did he know, he was about to get one hell of a paranormal punch in the face.
Estoy viendo la tele y de repente no sé qué pasó, se apagó la luz. Otra vez apagó la luz. Voy a buscar la linterna. Ah, se apagó la tele. Aquí está la linterna. ¿Qué está pasando? No, 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 no mames, no mames. ¿Qué es eso? Por Dios, ¿qué es eso? Se apagó. Mi celular, mi celular, mi celular. No traigo mi celular. Está prendido allá abajo. Está prendido allá abajo. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Se prendió la luz. Se está apagando la luz. Se está prendiendo la luz.
Sure, anybody could be wearing a black robe, but the dog's barking and his dead sprint towards his escape vehicle do add a certain level of spookiness to this clip. Real or fake,
Not buying
it's
it.
definitely creepy. Or is it? What's the
Nah.
deal about all these clips that we see online that show shadow figures leaving people running for their spare pants, but nothing bad ever really happening? Peeping and creeping around? Is that all shadow weirdos can do? Hold on, let me grab my tiny violin. Seriously though, why don't we ever see these shadow weirdos attacking anybody? Number 1. Kuntilanak Horrors. Whenever you decide to take on a paranormal investigation, be sure to prepare for the worst, especially if you're going on your own. because YouTuber Adian got a lot more than he bargained for while exploring at an unholy hour. His seemingly science-defying experience may leave you speechless. Take a look.
Allahu Akbar, la ilaha illallah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ah! Guys, gua udah jum.
The figure, or whatever the hell that was, seemed to disappear through the ceiling, which sent this guy into a frenzy. This could well be the result of some great video editing skills, but we can't really spot any in this one. But it is undoubtedly one of the creepiest clips that we've seen in a while.
And it's just been pulled up by a string.
Squeeze a bit more. While the supernatural can often leave us trembling, nothing quite gets the heart thumping like claustrophobia. Check out why.
What's up, everyone? We're at this deep pit cave today, and we've been here before, but we couldn't make it very far without a second rope. So we got a second rope today. We're gonna go ahead and string these up. Yep. Yeah, nice and smooth. Wow. I see what you mean, that's a tight one. I'm going into this hole that's so tight. I had to take my helmet off. Oh, that's tight.
Got me in that thing.
Really sharp too.
What if he got stuck?
This is where I'm at. Water's right here. There's no room for me to move my head. If I try and tilt it up, my mouth goes underwater. Gotta keep pushing it down. This is not good. Like, legit, to move forward, I have to dig the rocks out. Oh my god. If this ceiling even collapses like an inch, I'm squished like a bug. If I want to stand my head up, I can't. It just goes underwater.
While enjoying a caving trip, this guy got himself stuck by crawling through a very narrow tunnel. The water in the tunnel gave him the illusion that it would open up on the other side, but the further he got, the more he'd lodged himself in between the jagged rocks.
I still won't risk it.
Luckily, he didn't eat anything too heavy, so he made it out alive, ready for his next adventure, and with a great campfire story to tell. Hey, the ghost told me that you should follow us on Twitter or Instagram at GoosepimplesYT, and don't forget to bump the like button, subscribe.
Well, that was Goosepimples. 10 scary videos that your therapist won't approve. Thank you again, and goodbye.